Yeah, this is your favorite cartoon cat, Garfield, but I'm not eating assassin and hating Mondays. I listen to the Butt Stuff podcast with my friends Normal and John Arbuncle. This is Butt Stuff.
Wow.
Thanks, Garfield.
So what does he eat? L'assassin?
L'assassin? He doesn't know quite how to pronounce lasagna yet.
He's a cat. It's impressive he's speaking at all, really, Jim.
Exactly, really.
Yeah, you're right.
Vocation lessons for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna... No, I don't know. You're gonna come at him like that?
That's right. Well, anyway, welcome everybody to the Butt Stuff podcast. My name is DJ Blake, one of your hosts, along with my cohorts here, Ed, Jim, and Jerry. How we doing, everybody?
Oh, fantastic over here, DJ.
I am hungover.
Hungover? Very nice. Very nice. Great way to spend a Sunday morning.
It is.
Hungover.
I believe it's the proper way.
And it feels so good to be hungover. No, just kidding. It doesn't.
Paul says, I'm sorry I didn't make it to the BBQ, Jim Stepani.
It's all right, Paulie. We still love you. We'll have you at the next one.
You know, Ed, Paul couldn't make it to the barbecue, but he made it to the podcast.
That's
that
right.
means
He
a
made
lot
it right
too.
at the start too. That's crazy.
That's impressive.
Just started and bam. There you
So
go.
this one's for you, Paul.
I hope it feels so good.
Feels so good to be watching our podcast
On this Sunday
on
morning.
this Sunday morning.
Yeah.
With the sweetest jams we could find.
Is this the karaoke version? Did we find one?
This is the karaoke version, although I don't know what that's for because this song doesn't have any words.
So we can't get sued.
Yes.
So we don't get pulled.
There is a B-side of this that has words. I have the vinyl of this album.
All right,
Of course
and,
you do.
Take it easy.
The B-side, I
It's a
flipped
big
it
dick move
over
right there.
and I was like, what is it? This has words now? Wow.
Does it feel so good?
It's not as good as the original.
Who
It's
sang?
very like somber. I don't know, it's some guy that's like it's very like slow and like
Churchy?
somber. Anyway. We all have a good weekend. We had a successful barbecue.
Successful cue.
Yeah. Successful queue.
I gotta.
Yesterday.
Apparently, I got to get paper plates. I got a little bit roasted for bringing out the fine china.
Fine China.
It's the only thing I have, guys.
Don't let anybody roast you for that. That's what a classy barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think it was the proper thing. I have the plates.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them?
I mean, for myself, I would be impressed. Like, wow, no paper plates. The fine china.
Yeah, like this guy cares.
Yeah.
This guy wants to do a lot of dishes when he wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Who got the most drunk?
Oh, I think I did.
Jim did. Can you confirm?
I mean, everyone was acting pretty
Yeah, I mean everyone was
chill.
It's a
Yeah.
competition.
Nobody was nobody was visibly like
Yeah,
fall over
intoxicated.
drunk or like, oh, I can't even make out words or anything like that. So
I was surprised I was able to like sober up as quick as I did and drive home good because I had like 8 or 9.
I sober up
Beers.
good. I drive home good. I have like 8 or 9 beers good.
Yeah, dude. That's the beauty of Bud Light, man. Bud Light, Coors Light.
It's just water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably had 20 Coors Lights yesterday. I mean, all things considered, I'm feeling pretty good right now for it.
Yeah, like I chugged Gatorade Propel right before bed and
Ooh.
feeling
With flavor.
Ooh.
right as rain. I think I just got berry.
Grape.
Just berry.
Do you like grape though?
I'm not a grape guy. Never been a grape guy. Like any grape flavored things, like no thanks.
Did you eat one of the grapes yesterday?
I did not. No.
Have you ever had a grape?
Yeah. It's not my fruit of choice, but
Yeah, what is?
What is Jerry's
Big
fruit?
fruit guy?
gotta be an apple. I'm pretty into
Oh,
apples.
Macintosh apples.
Any type of apple.
Yeah,
like,
what kind of are you a
sour.
Granny Smith guy?
I think the Red Delicious gotta be the best.
Yeah, Red Delicious. I'm right there with you, Jerry.
we get
Red
the- can we
Delicious
get the
is a great
Cleveland-
apple.
I fuck
Cleveland
Granny
thing up
Smith.
on YouTube where he's like, "Oh, that's a garbage apple."
The Red Delicious?
Red Delicious?
I think he calls the Red Delicious the garbage apple.
That's a garbage.
Granny Smith, that's a bacon apple.
I like Honeycrisp apple. You
Mm.
familiar?
Yeah.
Honey crisps are nice.
Yeah.
It's like a blend of like I feel like it's almost like Macintosh and honey. What is it? Not
I think-
Honeycrisp.
Yeah, Macintosh and maybe a
The
green.
green one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those?
Fuck.
The fuck are the green
Gold
ones?
delicious.
Gold delicious. Are you coming on to me? No,
I don't get it, but I liked it.
Knew you would. No. I hate the stupid thing where you go to the apple orchard and you pick the apples and you leave with like 40 pounds of apples and then they all rot in the bottom of your fridge for like a month or two.
You do it for you
For
know.
pussy.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, okay. Put it frank.
I go for the donuts.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you know.
But I stay for the cider.
and the apples only rot if you don't use them.
Yes.
How are you gonna eat that many apples? I'm
DJ's like,
I
oh,
mean,
we do it.
you
You
can
can
find
funnel
one.
apple. We do an apple crisp.
You
do
can
a
funnel-
cobbler. We do a pie.
Yeah, like every time after I go apple picking, it's like there's 2 or 3 weeks of like, how can I incorporate apples into every single meal that I
Have a
have?
nice little apple Waldorf salad.
Yeah,
That'll be
exactly.
really nice.
a little blue cheese in there.
I'm gonna have a burger and I'm gonna grill up some apples to put on top of it.
Wait, you do that? Is it good?
No, I've never. That's actually a great idea that I
That
think
could
would be
be really
pretty
It could be really good.
I was just thinking of different ways that you could use apples that are non-traditional.
Dude, imagine a burger cooked between 2 apple slices.
Ooh, oh my goodness!
So
Are we
it's
onto
not-
something here?
I don't know. It could
Are we
be
onto something,
terrible.
guys?
Could be just a soggy fucking
Gotta
patty.
be something.
This might be a remake of the cookie chicken
Oh, dude.
sandwich that we made. That was pretty bad.
The chicken patty between 2 cookies.
Yeah, that was
Barbecue sauce.
That was one of the
Oh,
worst
God.
things I've ever had.
The barbecue sauce ties it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really pulled the room.
It brings the sweet with the savory.
It does. I do think though that like if you cook a burger between 2 like if you grill burger between two apple slices, it will keep some of the juice in there, right?
It probably would. Yeah, it would keep it juicy. You
We
you
like
probably
it
wouldn't
juicy.
get.
You get
Probably
that
wouldn't get too much
crisp
of a sear.
crunch. Crisp crunch that comes with the bite.
The crisp
Mhm.
crunch.
The crisp crunch.
what if you put the apple in, like just mixed it in with the ground meat?
That's also not a bad idea too.
You make
Okay,
your
nice.
recipe. I'll make my recipe. DJ comes up with one.
Apple
himself.
burger cook-off.
Apple burger cook-off is a
Apple
great
burger
idea.
cook-off. All right, bro.
When it
Next
hits fall,
barbecue.
I'm gonna get 60 pounds worth of apples, and we're gonna use about 1 pound of them to do an apple burger cook-off, and then I will have 59 pounds of apples left, and we can do it every week for the next 10 weeks.
Yo, I straight up hate. Anytime I go apple picking, I have to like pick the apples up off the ground. That's how late I go.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're all gone except for
the grounders.
the grounders, the rotting,
Yeah, the ones
Apples.
with the big bruises.
half eaten by the squirrels.
Those are just easier to get.
That's true.
The low hangings.
That's true.
We went to this place to go strawberry picking last year, and like we showed up, and it was just like an overgrown tick field. And I was like, "Oh, sweet, bro! They got strawberries at this tick farm. Like, why don't you go through and get them?"
Yeah,
That's funny.
I hate ticks.
Yeah.
I get lit up anytime I go golfing at this one spot. I feel like I get not now, but like between like I think it's like September. I just get lit up with ticks every single time.
Ugh. Careful. Might get Lyme disease.
You know what they say?
Yeah.
The ticks don't go away.
Do they?
No, they don't. They did some study actually that was pretty cool where they like froze ticks and like
They survive freezings?
yeah, they just like straight up froze all these ticks and then like thawed them out and then they all just started living again and walking around and doing shit.
Bro, ticks are designed by the government.
It's always, the weird, like roach-like creatures that just survive like anything.
Have you ever seen a tick?
Oh yeah. When I was young, like a
It
kid,
doesn't look like a roach.
there was a fucking tick on my dick.
Tick on the dick?
Tick on the dick.
Tick on the dick. Like
Whoa.
Now,
I was like real young.
on the
That was the
head.
first time DJ
On the head, the shaft
Jerry
of the
ever got his
balls
dick
of the dick.
sucked.
I think it was on the balls.
On the tick on the balls.
Yeah, I was like, we were
Your balls
still-
connect to your dick?
I maybe, but yeah, it was.
They're adjacent.
I'll have to look.
It's all one big piece.
I'll have to look.
Ball- His balls just hang off the middle of his shaft.
I never really thought of it. It's all one part of the package.
So it was a tick on your balls.
Tick on the balls. Yeah, it was pre moving to New York, so I was like either 5 or 6 years old.
How'd you find it?
I think I just went to the bathroom and
Mom, come look at my dick.
what is this? It hurts. Yeah, we had a chocolate lab, who would just dig all the time and
Oh yeah.
just get mad ticks. So,
Oh yeah.
and once
And
the
you
tick,
put your penis on the chocolate lab? How did it?
Yeah.
I
So
have
once
no
you put
idea.
your balls in the
I don't know. I was just, I'm a little boy
Yeah, we were just
playing with my
messing
dick.
around. Who
Once it
knows?
cleared the peanut butter off on the tick.
But no. So yeah.
What was that?
Huh? Who said that?
Texas motherfucker.
Oh, that sounded like Steve Harvey.
That was Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was saying ticks as motherfuckers.
Steve, get out of here.
So you found a tick on your balls and they shipped it away to the lab or something, or there was
Oh, what, the tick?
yeah. Your mom was like, "Be more careful next time."
I can't remember how we took care of it, but tick, off the balls. And I think that was the final straw. Like they were
They
moving
were like,
anyway.
We have to move now.
Yeah, it was like we were already moving, but like gave away the dog to a neighbor, and
Oh, that's
she
sad.
lived happily ever after.
So that
So
so
you
now
think-
the neighbor has all the ticks.
Yeah, they live with the ticks now.
And that neighbor died 1 year later
Lyme disease.
from Lyme disease. I had a couple of ticks. I think it was 2 years ago, something like that. Those are no, not on my penis. On my hip. They were
Tick on my hip.
There's
tick on
some
my-
tough
Tick
one.
on the hip.
This sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
There's a tick on my dick. There's a tick on my hip.
There's a tick on the tip of my dick.
Those are the lost tapes of Dr. Seuss. He's
The
just
end.
going mad.
This one guy that I used to work with said that he woke up one morning and there was a tick that was in his ear, and he was like, "Yeah, now I know why they call them ticks, because it's just it's like just tick 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 tick, like making
Dang,
all
that's-
these gnarly
that's-
noises."
fuck
It's like
that.
that's fucking terrible.
It's like
eating
it's an
it.
earwig. Like in
earwig.
Star Trek was it Star Trek 2 when they, Khan takes the earwigs and drops them to people's ears and they're like, "Oh."
Sorry guys, I have to go into silent mode.
That's okay. Did that person have something to say about earwigs? Or Khan?
No.
Or Star Trek 2?
No, dude,
The
Was that-
Voyage Home?
Was that the first generation or the
I could
next
ask him.
generation?
Khan, I
That
think
was
that's
first
first,
generation.
yeah, with Shatner.
Yeah. They hadn't quite gotten to
The
Star
next.
Trek Generations.
I saw an
When they
ad.
mixed both the original and the next generation. Anyway.
I saw an ad for the Seth, what is the Seth MacFarlane show where it's like his take on Star Trek?
Oh, fuck.
Or the
Or-
Orville,
The Orson.
I think.
The Orville.
Orville. That's what it is.
Mhm.
I like just watched a new ad for it, and that show is like looks completely different than what I like remember. I mean, it looks like still the same thing, but it looks like they're taking it like way more sci-fi and not comedy, really at all.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
my dad's a huge Trekkie, but he, doesn't know the first thing about Seth MacFarlane or Family Guy. But he came to me, he was just like, "Yeah, I started watching the show Orville. Pretty cool."
Is your dad big into
Baseball?
what is it, Battlestar Galactica?
No, he's just really just into Star Trek, but he's not like a big nerd. But you talk to him about Star Trek, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, episode whatever."
He sounds like a nerd.
when Captain Picard did all this,
He's a next generation guy.
he's like every generation. He'll watch
Ah.
anything.
I see.
I think he got Paramount Plus specifically for the new Picard show, but then it became buns. So
It became bun. Oh man,
He
that's
said that,
bad.
though?
That sucks.
he was
said
just
buns.
He was just
He
like
said buns.
he was like, Jerry, this is buns. I was like,
Damn, Dad, you're pretty hip.
Mhm.
but yeah, I guess he doesn't like it, and if he doesn't like it, that's surprising. He's one of those guys that'll watch those shitty sci-fi movies for
Big
days.
Bang Theory.
Oh,
Big Bang Theory, yeah,
love the
Oh, wow.
shitty sci-fi movies.
yeah, like octopus versus gator,
Gator shark. Yeah.
Gator.
mecha gator.
Gator. I fucking hate gators.
Just gators?
Just alligators.
Oh man,
Wow, what's wrong with alligators?
I don't know, man. They're just like
They're another one of those.
so
things.
evil looking.
Yeah, they just like
They are evil
Dinosaurs.
they just go
Straight
to the
up
bottom
dinosaurs.
of the swamp and just go cold for the winter. and
Dude,
come
they-
back.
They hogtied this alligator, and it was like in the back of a pickup truck, and somehow it like broke free and was just like snake moving.
I think I've seen
Doing the
that.
death roll.
Yeah, and then they cut it with Will Ferrell playing Gator the pimp or whatever. Gator don't play. Yeah, sorry. Didn't expect the music to end there.
No, it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, it was.
What's
The
it
Gator don't play.
if you had to what are like the three like oldest animals? I feel like a horseshoe crab is one of them, right?
Let's get to the bottom.
Definitely
of
got to
this.
go with like the gators. But-
Gators are pretty old. They gotta be
Yeah,
pretty
like,
old.
they've been around forever.
Then like plankton, probably plankton.
God, it's some sort of insect.
The Greenland shark,
The cockroach,
the immortal jellyfish,
cockroach.
the human.
Is that the
The
jellyfish
human.
they did find? Is that the same jellyfish? I'm guessing it's the same jellyfish, the immortal jellyfish. Like it can just like kind of live forever.
I think so. Let's find out some more information. Let's see here.
The horseshoe crab.
The immortal jellyfish that resets when damaged.
Crocodilians, velvet worm, cow sharks, horsetails, lice.
Oh, crocodilians! Look at that.
I don't trust horseshoe crabs.
Ginkgo. They put that in Arizona tea.
Ginkgo biloba?
Lice. Wow, lice been around for a long time.
Just been a nuisance to society
Yeah.
forever.
Imagine
Brachiopods.
that was
None of
probably
none of
like,
these things even have hair.
dude. Imagine getting lice like as like the first like couple humans. You just have lice for the rest of your life.
Hmm.
How miserable in existence.
Bro, human existence was miserable up until 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, you're just stop being miserable?
Well, I mean, like old timey disease wise, you know, you have like diarrhea for 3 days, you're just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to the doctor and they're like, drink mercury. That'll
Yeah.
cure you.
How about some leeches? You like leeches?
Drink mercury.
Let's drain half your blood. See how that works.
Dude, when I was a kid, well, obviously you can, I guess, but I used to anytime I would like lick a bar of soap. I don't know why.
Fuck yeah.
But like my mom or my grandma would be like, "You're gonna get diarrhea," and I would just be like, "I'm gonna die." Like I would just like freak out. Sounds so fatal, doesn't it?
Diarrhea. Yeah.
That's when
Diarrhea.
you do
Diarrhea.
something bad and then your mom would be like, "We're gonna wash your mouth out with soap," and you'd be like, "Yeah, give it to me."
What?
Well, you would lick the soap by yourself, and you know,
Yeah.
Oh. It's like, yeah, it's almost like Princess Bride. Like you're
I don't know why you made it so sexy though.
I just
Yeah,
that's the way it
yeah,
went in my
I've been a
head.
bad boy.
I've been bad.
I said bad words.
Give me the soap.
You got some suave for me? There's some
Yeah.
dial.
It's doves.
Yeah, no, give me the dove.
Irish Spring.
Ugh.
Yeah, Irish Spring is not the best.
All right. What's
your top 5 soaps?
What kind of soaps you guys use?
Let's dig deep into the personal hygiene.
I
right
like
now.
Dove.
Yeah, Dove is, I think, my favorite.
Yeah.
Super smooth.
I think mine has chamomile in it.
Oh wow.
Camel meal?
I heard that helps you
Yeah, there's
sleep.
camels.
It's
It's camels all ground up.
Yep.
Camel meal.
That camel meal tea helps me go to sleep every night.
It
Shea
certainly
butter
does.
and
I don't know
Eve.
how those camels stay awake.
No, but what kind of soap you use, Deej?
I'm a Dove men's care guy. You know,
Jerry's a body wash guy. What kind of body wash?
Mm-mm.
No.
Dove bars. I switched to the bar soaps and
Nice.
much more effective
Yeah.
than the body wash. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, because the body wash just washed right off the body.
It, you really gotta like rub it in. You know.
Yeah.
There's the bar. You get it all soapy.
And
You know what I'm saying? You
put
get
it in
under
your
the
butt
arms.
crack.
Yeah, you shove it up there and fucking.
You learned that in the Navy.
Yeah, they're like, really get in there. Here, let me help.
Let me get my white glove.
What about you, Jim? You a Dove guy?
No, man, I'm sitting here with 3 Dove guys. I usually just get like some sort of like argan oil, good shit.
He has
you
good
know.
shit.
I get my no parabens.
He's got that Dr.
PCBs.
Squatch.
Mm.
I've been
wanna
MRI.
try that.
EKG'd.
Dr. Squash.
Dr. Squash.
They got some good commercials. So I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Man, I'll give it a shot.
All right, what the fuck is Dr. Squash?
It's just they got funny commercials and
You see, I always wondered about the Dr. Squatch because they named their company after a Sasquatch, which obviously doesn't bathe. So it's like, how are we supposed to trust your soap?
it's true.
You
What
know?
are we? Is this soap just branded well, or is this?
I think it's
It's like
I
branded.
mean, I've never
well
used
branded.
it, so
It's
I
like
don't know
Dude
if it
Wipes
actually works or
branding.
not.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Not a
that stupid
sponsor.
fucking canned water, liquid death.
Hey, we're gonna get this quirky guy to be our
They're still
spokesperson.
using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man?
Yeah,
No, you want to
this
smell
is-
like a dirty Sasquatch.
this is marketing at its
Dr.
finest,
Squatch
bro.
Natural soap.
Yeah.
Come here, you pussy.
Talking about natural, nourishing, cold
Jerry
pressed
saw this
soap.
guy and was like, "It's like he's speaking to me."
Men who build things. Men who open the pickle jar on the first try. Men who catch foul balls without spilling their beer. You won't just smell good either. Your skin will be healthier and more nourished. Dare I say, soft. Oh, men aren't supposed to have soft skin? Yeah. Well, men weren't supposed to cry
This
during
is long.
And
This
then
is
they
long.
This
This-
is
I've
long.
never seen this
is
one.
also not a sponsor.
Could be.
You want to
Send us some fucking soap, Dr.
Yeah,
Squatch.
we gave you
We've got you. You
a
wanna
nice free
smell like
ride
the sea?
here.
Boom. Nautical sage, we've got you. You want to smell like you just got off a boat in the Caribbean? Boom. Bay rum, we've got you. And which
Interesting.
makes more sense. We've got you.
Smell like alcohol.
Kinda
It's about all the Dr. Squatch time I
Yeah,
have.
that's.
I want to
that's-
get in
I
trouble
can't
at
take it
work by
anymore.
washing myself with rum soap and have everyone think I smell like alcohol.
Yeah.
Might be a power play
It's
though.
like, have you
because-
been drinking?
once
No,
they-
I've been using a Dr. Squash.
But then you show it to them, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, you got
And
to
then
carry the
show up
box
drunk.
around just in case you get pulled over. Be like, I smell alcohol. Be like, no, sir.
It's,
It's Dr. Squash.
I've been eating this bar of soap.
I've been a bad boy.
soap's never been so sexual."
Oh boy.
What about shampoo? You guys like shampoo?
Yo, I fuck with shampoo, bro. I like keeping my head clean.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
Head and shoulders for days.
Really? What are you?
Head and
Slow?
shoulders, bro.
Yeah, it's good for
Head and
the
shoulders.
dandruff. Yeah, it's good for your shoulders.
I never got that. I'm not really putting shampoo on my shoulders.
Yeah. What about knees and toes?
Forget about that.
Well, because I would assume the dandruff falls on your shoulders and it's anti-dandruff shampoo.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Mhm.
think.
Dry scalp.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Did you ever hear any of those bad jokes about like the dude from how did there's this one dude in
There's a guy.
there's this guy this one time that was
Yeah.
on the earth.
Yep.
No, there's a guy you know the Twilight Zone movie.
Yes.
So there's an accident where they were using a helicopter for a scene and a guy ran out and got his head chopped off. Everyone's like, how do you know that the guy had good hair? Anybody? They found his head and shoulders in the bushes.
Aha.
Oh, hey!
Wow.
Bad joke about a guy who's decapitated. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. We, Thoughts go out to the family.
Yeah, I'd like to
Victims.
apologize for that.
Wait, did he? That was actually a true story though.
Yeah,
Oh, DJ.
DJ.
yeah.
Oh my
Hey, it
God.
was. I preface it by saying it was a bad joke. I didn't think it was a
Man
good joke.
loved. He probably had kids at home.
Yeah.
Probably did.
Where are
I'm
they
just kidding.
now?
I don't give a shit about them. If they're listening though, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, DJ made a crass joke.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so we got to soap, we got to shampoo. The condition? Do you guys condition?
I don't really.
I get the
condition.
2-in-1.
Oh,
it-
God, Jerry.
I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time to waste.
I can see that you are running.
I like the way immediately everyone's just like, "Oh my god!"
You get the 2-in-1. You just put it on.
At least he's off the. It used to just all be
The
one
3-in-1,
liquid.
yeah.
It used to just all be one liquid for
Oh
Jerry.
yeah, they got
You-
that. They got the body
I know.
wash, conditioner, and the shampoo
You love
all in one. No,
You tried it though.
I think I got it when I was in boot camp.
You're like, oh, this is great.
Hey, it's all just a liquid that smells good.
It's a one-stop.
You know,
Yeah,
If you could
just
brush
rub
your
it all
teeth with
over
it,
yourself. Yeah, exactly. That's my 4-in-1 is just toothpaste.
Yeah.
I rub it in my hair, rub it all over my body in the shower. Use it as a conditioner,
Feels like it would
shampoo,
hurt.
soap. It does, but it works. I smell minty fresh after.
There's a girl that I used to work with, and she would put I don't know if it was like egg yolk or egg white, but she would put eggs in her hair at
Oh,
night.
really?
And
It's the albumin.
it was crazy, man, because she was a dishwasher. She would always like have her hair like back in a net. You'd like never see it. And then one day she just took it down, and it was like, God damn,
Slow
dude, that's
motion.
like the most beautiful hair I've ever seen. I was
Wow.
like, that's incredible.
eggs.
Eggs, rub eggs in your hair. I've never done it.
I've used eggs as like egg white as like
A
a
lubricant.
pimple mask.
Pimple,
Yeah, because it like dries your skin out a lot.
and then you tear it off, and
Yeah, you wash it off.
Cucumber.
I thought it was like one of those things people put on their nose,
Yeah,
then
a Bure.
then you see all that shit.
Yeah,
I did that like once. It's
like that.
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
What'd you do?
It was like the thing you put like this strap on your nose, and you
It
let it
pulls
sit
all your
there,
blackheads.
and then you rip it off, and yeah, it takes away all the blackheads and shit off your face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
We
kind of
should
cool.
do that on the next.
It is
pod.
fun, but it hurts.
Oh,
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
It's like waxing your nose.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have really hair there, so it doesn't sound painful.
It basically you're putting an adhesive on your skin and then just tearing it off.
Yeah, with all your pimples.
Yeah, and then all your pimples come out, and it's satisfying once you do it, but it hurts in the moment.
You have like all these little stalactite blackheads. It's kind of gross.
Mhm.
That's gnarly.
I remember like seeing. I went to some spot where it was like infrared lights or something, and then like you look at people's faces and you could see like their blackheads on their nose. I thought that was crazy. I saw mine. I was like, that shit's crazy. Like it was like a fucking lit up nose. I thought it was gross. And then you tear that shit off with that shit and clean it up.
What's like did you ever do like one of those weird remedies or whatever? Did your parents have like weird remedies for shit?
Nah,
For
they're
what?
Like
Like
hiccups
eating
or
like
something?
garlic for the common cold?
Well, so I have like
No.
I have this like thing where like I like my body makes a lot of earwax, and like I've several times had like my ears been blocked with just earwax. And there was I went like 2 days with, there was one time we were at camp and like my one ear was just like clogged, and it was just everybody there at camp just trying everything to like unclog my ear. And like, yeah, of doing like, all right, dude, we're gonna get a candle, we're gonna try to burn the wax out. And I was like, this sounds fucking insane. But
Did you
yeah.
try that method? The candle?
yeah, no, we did a lot of shit trying to get my ears. Nothing worked. I had to go to the doctor, and he had to get a fucking, essentially a spray bottle with a fucking hose and stick it in my ear, and then he sprayed out, and then like literally a glob of earwax that was black just came out.
They like sell that stuff now. I think Josh was telling me about it. Like you can just buy it and you fucking clean out your ears
Snake
with like
oil.
this fucking thing. I forget what the name of it was. It
I
was straight
have,
up
like,
just
a-
water. Yeah.
I have like a straight up, it like looks like a fucking thing for like an enema, for like I fill it up with water and stick it in my ear and fucking blow
Yeah.
all the shit out.
An ear enema.
Yeah, I have to give myself ear
An
enemas.
ear enema.
Arenema.
But yeah, I saw that candle method on YouTube once. It looked crazy.
Yeah,
I've heard that's a scam.
That's
Yeah, it
the
did not
biggest
work.
crock of shit ever.
Nothing
Crock
nothing
shit.
we did worked.
Earwax candles. Earwax candles are hollow cone candles made of wax-covered fabric. The pointed end is placed in your ear while it is lit, and the warm suction is believed to remove earwax, improving blank. Ear candling is not safe and can cause serious injury. So, you know, everybody beware.
I usually take a Q-tip and just jam it in there further. All the earwax.
That's also dangerous.
Dude, it was super scary the other day. I was like in my ear with a Q-tip, and somebody came up and like bumped me
Oh,
as I was doing it, and I was
Oh.
like, "Ah!"
Oh,
It was, like
yeah.
this close to like perforating my shit.
oh my god.
It's terrifying.
Your eardrum.
No,
Mhm, mhm.
no. I'm trying to think of like a like. Did you ever have like a at-home remedy for the hiccups?
Yeah, I have one.
What is it?
So whenever you have the hiccups, you take a deep breath and you hold that breath for as long as you can. And you keep holding it and holding it. And then right when you think you really need to take that breath, you drink a bunch of water and then you're good. You take a breath after and you got rid of your hiccups.
Damn, I never thought to drink water as you're holding breath. That's combining two methods into one.
It's at the very end of holding your breath. So like right when you feel like you are going to pass out, you drink a bunch of water.
Damn.
Yeah, I always try and scare myself, so I'll set up booby traps all over my house and then walk around, and then when I turn a corner, I'll be like,
Does that work?
no.
Bunch of titty traps. All over the
Honestly,
house?
no hiccup. I've tried all of them, and none of them work. I've never like.
You got to find the one that works for you.
I
That's what I found.
generally I just try and flex my diaphragm.
Oh wow, DJ!
I just hold my
Flexing.
breath and just
Stop.
and that doesn't work either. Nothing works.
If you had one of those cases where you remember when we were kids, there was that guy who had hiccups for like years.
Yeah,
Hold on.
for like fucking 80 years, I would kill myself.
Yeah, that's
that's
a terrible way to
awful.
live.
Yep. No, I would end it.
Or I'd just find like an hold on. 68 years straight. Jesus.
I mean, there's nothing that anyone can do about that.
what if he just did that for fame?
How do you
Fuck,
sleep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just everybody just gets annoyed with him. They're like, Jesus, Carl, stop.
He appeared on the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah, dude.
So you've had hiccups for 60 years. Ouch.
Did he die with the
I
hiccups?
did not know. Ooh.
Osborne
Man.
believed that his hiccups were caused by the fall. Some years later, the doctor told him that he busted a blood vessel the size of a pin in his brain, causing damage to the part that inhibited his hiccup response.
Oh no.
Jeez.
In February 1990, the hiccups just stopped, and a year later, he passed away.
Because his brain stopped working.
He needed the hiccups to live.
That's wild.
At least he got sweet relief for a year.
Imagine that moment where it just stops. And you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
What do I do now?
Wait, what?
Oh, now I can live.
Call all of your family members, and then you just die like immediately after.
He looks like the penguin.
Yeah, kinda.
He's got that smirk. He's like, yeah, I'm faking it.
He looks like somebody that has had the hiccups for about 60 or 70 years.
He looks relatively happy considering.
Yeah.
I'd be so miserable.
His eyes are really sunken into the back of his head.
That's not very nice, Jim. You can open that up for. Yeah, I don't know. Imagine having that, but like farts. Okay, yeah, terrible.
Wait, is that were you saying that from personal experience?
No, I've had like a 40-year long. No,
I've had
30-year
farts as long as I can remember.
I fart.
But like, imagine like farting like hiccups though?
It just never stops.
It's
Every
like
4 seconds.
hic downs.
Man, I think you'd be hard to love if you farted every 4 seconds.
They'd probably stop smelling though. There's just be nothing in there.
Yeah,
to
there's
make it
just
smell.
nothing. There's
Nothing in the chamber.
tank.
Okay.
You would really, I think, start to know what every food
Smells like
smells like as a fart because you would fart so much. You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the asparagus. Oh, yep, that's the broccoli.
Well, you heard about that guy who, or not the guy. There's like a job in, I want to say it's China or some other.
A poo-poo sommelier.
Yeah, basically, they smell your farts and tell you what's wrong with your diet.
Oh, did you guys hear the thing with there's like some pastor, I think it's in like South Africa, where he's farting on people to give them the Lord's blessing.
It's
That's so
just
crazy.
me. It's just me in some fucking robes.
People like line up for days waiting to get farted on.
That's so crazy.
Kinky bitches.
Like, I wonder what they're thinking. They're like, all right, maybe this is it.
He heals. He heals with the power of his
You okay,
asshole.
TJ?
DJ's got a frog in his throat.
You guys go ahead.
Do you need a glass of water or something?
No, please
Well,
wait
cover
for me
your
to
mouth.
stop.
We're all
Wow,
gonna catch
man.
it.
Yeah, dude, this is the super spreader event.
DJ had a case of coughing that lasted 30 years after that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I bet
you
you
guys
wish
see
there
any
was-
good movies lit? No.
I bet you wish there was water in that cup, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you need a glass of water?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Let me tell you about my terrible service at Hooters.
Oh, man, I love a good Hooters too.
Yeah, Hooters is a good time.
The one on Wolf?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
bro.
me, Nick, and Josh went Friday to go watch the Yankee game, and it was gonna be dope.
Doing what boys do.
Doing what we do. We get there, right? It's on the S Network. First of all, they swap from the game to women's basketball, so they're not broadcasting the game. They're playing women's basketball instead, and that killed the mood immediately. And we're just like, "Fuck."
Did you ask him to change it?
Well, we looked it up. It's not on basic cable. Like, it was on like MLB TV, and I don't know.
It's weird that the Yankees wouldn't be on a local.
Yeah, like the one time, But that immediately killed the mood. And we're like, all right, fuck it. We're just gonna eat and then go home. And then the service was just awful. She first initially gives us our beers, and that's the last we fucking see of her. Like, forget about refills. Not happening.
You got one beer.
And then so I ordered like some chips for the table. We order our food. I'm expecting chips prior food. They give it to us with the food. And I'm like, whatever. We all ordered French fries. None of us got our French fries. And then it's taken a while to get the fucking check. It's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours now. You know what I'm saying?
You were pissed.
Yeah, and I'm just like, hey, take the fries off the bill. We didn't get fries. No problem. Just take them off the bill. So she's like, all right. She comes back. She's like, hey, here's the bill. And the fries are off the bill. And we're looking. We're like, no, they're not. They're still fucking there. And now we had to wait another fucking 20 minutes to get the bill just so they can adjust.
I would just leave.
That's
Yeah.
the whole time. I'm like, let's just get the fuck out of here. But I don't know.
I hate that when they just like hold you hostage there. It's like, get me the
Mhm.
like, just come, please, get me out of here.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Nick ordered a slice of cake, and I'm like, you just cost us 20 minutes.
Oh my god, dude! I would have strangled him. I would have been like, bro, nothing but cakes is like right there.
I'm just like, bro, like, why do you need some cake?
I'll have the souffle.
But granted, that cake
That takes
came
20
out
minutes.
quick. Like, it was crazy how quick that cake got. Yeah, they were like, here's your slice.
baked the cake.
Was that like when we went to Cheesecake Factory that one time? We went there like 3 hours before the movie started, and we were like fucking waiting for the check. Like, dude, we got a fucking movie to see. We
Yeah.
came here way early.
It's crazy.
My dad came up to visit a few months, probably like a year ago now, actually, and we went to TGI Fridays just because it was
Ugh.
around the street.
Where the
from,
fuck is TGI Fridays?
Stuyvesant Plaza? It was just around
Oh,
the street
yeah.
from where I worked, so I was just like, yeah, let's just go there. So they're like busy, and they were like, yeah, it's gonna take us a little bit because we're short staffed because it was like kind of early on in COVID, so like they hadn't figured out their like whole thing. We were like, yeah, no problem. So we sat there for a while, and then it took them a while to get the food, and then they like screwed up my order. And then we were waiting for the check, and it was like the lady kept apologizing, but then like once it was time to like drop the check, she just like didn't like return. It was like a half hour. We were just waiting, and my dad was just like, "This is ridiculous. All right, I'm going to pay the check." And then just like walked up to like the server's booth where they're like all like basically behind the counter. And they all looked up like, "Oh, there's someone here." And he's just like, yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm paying this right now because we got to go. And then she's just like, well, we were going to come back. He's like, yeah, well, you didn't. So
Yeah.
I'm going to pay it right now. And me and my sister were like, oh, boy, we had time.
There was a place that me and Ed went to eat on Larch Street, and we ate, and then they just like didn't come back, and they never dropped the check. And I remember we just like were like, all right, well, I think this is like how much money it is. So we just left the money on the table and left. We're like, the
What
fuck?
place was that?
It's like that little cafe place. It's like in the
The basement.
yeah, it's the little basement cafe spot. It's like
Savoy.
Simona's.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They just like never, but I've heard that's something that's kind of common for that place where they just work at their own pace. And
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I
That's
feel
why
like
it's not open anymore. You know what I'm saying?
it
Oh, it's
should
not.
be like acceptable at one point to like, obviously you can't just get up and leave, but to just stand up and be like, hey, no one's here, we're gonna get going. So then that way they just immediately would be like scrambled and be like, okay, they're gonna leave, or sir, you can't do that. Be like, well, no one's here, so I don't know who to pay. I've been trying to pay for
Yeah.
about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I definitely had something where. Okay, yeah, no, I remember this. I was at Chipotle recently, and I did the thing where I ordered like half chicken, half steak or whatever. And instead of ringing me up for half chicken, half steak, which is basically just the same price as steak, since it's half and half, and they go with the more expensive one, they rang me up for double steak, which is like it's like $5
Ooh.
more. And I'm just like standing there, and they're like all jammed up, and I'm like, hey, like I'm not trying to be a pest, but like you guys rang me up double steak, and then like I was like, this is definitely not double steak, like all that, and this chick just literally broke down and had like a fucking like anxiety attack, and they fucking
Oh,
moved it.
jeez.
Whatever. Can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. You know what I mean?
That's what they say.
And so she's like shaking a little bit, and then the manager or whatever, the lead comes, and like she just rips through. She's like, "All right, just hang on 1 second," and then like when like she finally gets through the rush or whatever, she was just like, "Hey, I just refunded the whole thing." I was like, "You didn't have to do that." Like now I'm a dick. Like I got like one upped. But like it was just one of them things where like I felt so bad that like the first one freaked out. But it's just like I was telling her as it was being rung out, like, hey, I didn't get double meat. And she's just like just froze
Mhm.
and just like kept hitting the buttons and just like, dude, just fucking train your employees how to fucking take the double meat off. Or listen to me. I got so pissed.
Not really. It's just the half chicken, half steak thing, and like just the fucking up of the order. We got BurgerFi a few weeks ago, and they sent us it was a bag for like Sarah H, not Sarah M. And so like we get the food, and like we're like going through, we're like, this isn't like our food. We're like pulling everything out, and the one thing that the person had ordered that was very strange was I forget what the name of it was, but it was a burger patty and like a Beyond Burger patty on the same
Mhm.
burger. And like I took a bite and I was like, it's fine. Like I just don't
That's
know
weird.
why you have them both. And then I just got rid of the Beyond patty and ate it and was like, it's just better with just like I just don't. Why do you buy this? Why do you spend
Yeah.
more money on this? It tastes worse. I don't get it. You
Honestly,
only want
I
to
like
kill
a
half
Beyond
the cow.
Burger.
I've always wanted to go into one of these
But
places. I'm
It's
sorry.
sorry, just it's definitely 100% noticeable when you're eating them on the same burger. You're just like one of them is clearly much more satisfying.
That's an interesting juxtaposition that I never thought would ever happen. And that's funny to hear.
You know what the weird thing is? That I thought about doing that at like when the Beyond Whopper came out. I thought about like should get a Whopper and do side by side with the Beyond Whopper.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to, like, why not fuck around and find out, you know? But like I never did it, and I thought like, oh, I just randomly thought like, oh, you ever do like one of the hacks at McDonald's where it's like, oh, get a McDouble and put like a McChicken in between,
Yeah.
McGangbang or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always kind of wanted to do that. But anyway, sorry, fucking, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Lost it.
McDouble with mac sauce.
Oh no, that's just
Honestly,
a good time.
That's a good time.
I like the Impossible Whopper better than the regular Whopper.
Really?
Myself.
I like a Dave's Hot and Juicy.
Yo, I love a Dave's Hot. and
Just because of
Juicy.
the name.
Dave's single.
Just because you get to say that in the drive-through.
Can I get
Yeah, let
Dave's
me get a hot and juicy.
Get the hot and juicy Dave.
No, I will say this: like I had like some kind of rare stomach bug, dude. I like couldn't eat.
It was
for,
a
like,
rare one.
It was a rare stomach bug. I couldn't eat for like 10. It was like 24 hours. I just didn't eat anything. And then the second I could keep anything down, like it was like 1 in the morning. I was like, I need food. I went and got a Dave's Hot and Juicy, and I was like, fuck yeah, it's just so good.
There you go. I like my stomach bugs to be well done, if I do say so myself. Oh, hey,
I like
wordplay.
my
Wordplay
stomach
humor.
bugs over easy. That's about eggs.
I like my stomach bugs to not make me throw up all over my car.
Well, that too.
Dude, it's just bananas. What a time to be alive.
Mhm.
I always wonder, like, if somebody saw me just like projectile vomiting water, just like driving next to me, like, huh, hope that guy's all right, and just sped up to get guys. Huh. Yeah, he'll be okay.
Hope he has windshield wipers on the inside.
I did. What's it called? I was so lucky that it was all water, because like if not, it would have been just so horrendous.
Yeah.
There would have been like I had already done like the bile pukes, you know.
Yeah,
Because
those are no
terrible.
fun.
But then I was just on a water Gatorade one, so it was like kind of like it was easy coming up and just shooting all over my dash and stuff.
Damn.
That's
That
awful.
was good stuff. I actually
Oh my goodness.
departed a volunteer effort to do this. It's like I gotta get home quick. I'm like racing home and then just like on 77. Just, like I didn't know what to do, so literally it was just like just like trying to just get
Contain it.
it all on me so that I could take it off, you know. Terrible.
You should pull up. Well, it's
Yeah.
a very, very gross thought I just had.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You should have pulled up next to another car and asked them to roll their window down.
DJ.
And then just projectile vomited into their car. That would have been funny.
reminds me
Ed,
of,
Ed just pulls up. He's like, roll the window down. They're like, oh my God, he wants to talk to me. He wants to talk to me.
What is this? A Grey Poupon commercial? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Pardon me, sir. Do you have any? No, dude. It is crazy, like, because like it's been a while since I had a good projectile. You know.
I don't think I've ever projectile vomited.
Bro, I saw Ed clear 10 feet.
Damn.
When?
When we were in Miami. The Yingling. Bro,
Wow.
No.
you
yeah.
slung that Yingling like it was fucking, oh my God, bro. It was a shot put toss. It was incredible. Ed had a complete wide open lane. It was amazing because the crowd, like the streets were packed, but Ed had a wide open lane and just projectile vomited. And then everyone was just like, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's like ingrained in my memory.
Oh my!
It was on the way in too.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was like trying to hammer a beer on the way in.
It was like, yeah, it was like a skunked beer, and we had like, yeah.
That's crazy.
There was like some hippie chick that
Oh,
was
that's
talking to, and I
funny.
remember being like, "Yo, Ed, you all right?" And you were like, "I just gotta get the fuck away from this weird hippie lady."
Dude, yeah, that's a good one. But like it's usually like it means something's foul inside you. Like you know what I mean? Like a bug, like not like a like
like a
food-
rare bug.
like food poisoning or something. Like I had this one where I was at Boy Scout camp, and it turned out that everybody had gotten food poisoning because what they did was all the leftover food they just made into pizza. Like for the last day, they were like, we'll just make a bunch of leftover pizzas.
Oh.
And like some chicken or something was bad, and it got like half the kids sick. But like I just remember that like I was just thankful that they let me do it on like a plumbing toilet because they have all those little hole in the ground toilets, the
Ooh.
little latrine things. I just remember that like Greg, because we had the buddy system, Greg had to walk me down to like the health lodge or whatever, and he said that like he was just like, "Yo, I looked over because there's like those cowboy doors or whatever on the bathroom stall." And
Yeah.
he's like, I looked over, your feet were off the ground. And I had like a bucket. I had like a bucket too that I was puking and shit. At the
Oh
same
my
time.
god.
You know that right? I had to puke straight down over my dong. It's bananas,
there.
though.
What a scene.
Dude, I don't know. Projectile vomit. So it comes up with such gusto.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be some sort of bad sickness because if your body's like, we need to get this out of you
As
so
fast as
badly that it has to shoot out of your mouth at 150 miles per hour.
We got no time to park.
Now, I wonder if that would be an interesting, like Guinness World Record.
The fastest vomiter.
Yeah,
Further projectile vomit.
So they just have someone with one of those speed guns, somebody projectile vomiting.
Yo, I'll say
He
this.
projectiled at 68 miles per hour. That's a new world record.
I don't know that I've had a Yingling since.
I mean, yeah, that's something that
I honestly have strayed away from Yingling ever since that happened, and that's like 7 years
I
ago.
always kind of hated Yingling, and then that was like I remember. Oh, geez,
we
born
would
DJ
we would
here.
get the kegs of Yingling because they were reasonably priced. We put down our fair share of Yingling kegs.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, alcohol, once you have one of those experiences where you puke it up, it's like it's
like-
ingrained in your memory that you can't do it again. You associate it with that every time you taste it.
Jerry with the gingerbread stouts.
gingerbread stout. I was actually thinking of Twisted Teas
Oh yeah.
when we went to your camp. And
Can't
that's
have
right.
Twisted
I was
Teas.
like just thirsty as fuck, and I'm just like pounding Twisted Teas, and all of a sudden I'm just like sick as hell. I'm throwing up, and
Any-
I haven't had
That's
Twisted
like
Tea since.
that's not fun to get sick on.
terrible.
Dude, anything like that where it's like weird, like malty beverage, like Twisted Teas, I've never like I can't imagine a worse hell than fucking Twisted Teas.
Very like sugary.
Oh yeah,
Just
dude, I can't really do sugar stuff.
Has anyone here vomited on like seltzers?
I
No,
don't think so.
that's just a good time.
That'd be delicious.
just a good time.
The what was I gonna say? Yeah, the Jaeger bombs for me.
Oh,
That one night when we made the gallon of Red Bull from Dave McClure's Soda Stream maker, and then I was up shaking at like 5:30 in the morning because I had done like 12 of them. Just can't go to bed because you've just been drinking caffeine for like, 5 straight hours.
See, I feel like I could always do a Jaeger bomb though.
Yeah. I've been horribly, horrendously sick from drinking Jaeger bombs, and I would still have
Yeah.
a Jaeger bomb in a second.
I just the positive memories far outweigh the negatives.
Yeah.
I mean, I would still do one.
There was like
I
a
just
time
shudder
in
in
high
fear.
school where I remember like Brian would come up and be like, "You guys doing Jaeger bombs?" And he'd just do Jaeger bombs with us and shit.
Like, yeah, I got to go to work.
Jaeger bombs.
Simpler times.
Such good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready to
Yeah.
we running up on our time limit here.
We are
Nice.
butting up against it.
Let's see.
Butt stuff. Butt stuff.
We should do Jaeger bombs soon
On the pod?
on the pod.
On the pod, Jaeger bomb.
What's your favorite mixed drink?
I guess
Ooh,
like a
that's a
Long
good
Island
question.
iced tea.
Long Island iced tea. I like that too if it's done right. Like if
Yeah.
it's done the way where you can't taste any of the booze. Fuck yeah.
I gotta.
I also blacked out last time I tried Long Island iced teas.
I'm gonna
A
go with
good
maybe a margarita.
margaritas are good. A nice Mai Tai.
I've never had a Mai Tai.
Oh, they
I
best,
ordered
dude.
I ordered a Mai Tai and you brought me a pina colada.
There's grains of salt. Big grains of salt. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. This has been a broadcast of the Bud Stuff Podcast. Let us know what your favorite mixed drinks are.
Leave us a
let
comment.
know. Leave us a comment. This is homegrown podcast. Hit us up on Instagram. Find our link tree to all our other things on Instagram, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys next week.
Click that butt.
I'm getting knocked down.